सो आ गया ना हाँ
लाइव
माइक ऑफ करो शिट
so we are live, right?
यस
Good evening, everyone. Now is the fourth session of our biological series. Today's topic is on pranayama in yoga scriptures by our speaker, Mr. Prashant Verma. He has done masters in yoga from Gurukul Kangri University, Haridwar. He is a NET JRF qualified and QCI level 2 yoga trainer. He is pursuing his PhD in collaboration with Interdisciplinary Center for Swami Vivekananda Studies, Punjab University and PGIMER, Chandigarh. He served as a yoga lecturer in Gurukul Mahavidyalaya, Haridwar. He was a wellness instructor coach in Tihar jail inmates in program organized by Morarji Desai, National Institute of Yoga, New Delhi. He is also providing yoga training to Chandigarh. I am pleased to invite Mr. Prashant for his presentation. Over to you, Prashant.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. So, good evening to all. I am Prashant, a PhD scholar, and today I am gonna present my topic Pranayama in Yoga Scriptures. Before I start, I want to start prayer. Om Vishwani Deva Savitar Duritani Parasuva Yad Bhadram Tanasava. So, before starting about pranayama, I want to discuss a little bit about the Panchkosha. What is the Panchkosha? The concept of Panchkosha has been described in the Taittiriya Upanishad. Taittiriya Upanishad is the part of Yajurveda, and they described about the kosha. Before we understand about pranayama, we have to understand about the pranmay kosha. There are the 5 kosh in the human body according to Taittiriya Upanishad. First is Annamay kosh, the physical body, and the second is Pranmay kosh, vital body, and the vital life force, and the third is manomay kosh, mind and thoughts, and then third is vijnanmay kosha, where intellect, wisdom, balance of mind, and then last is the anandamay kosha, which is the related to the higher awareness and expanded awareness. So before we described a little bit more about the pranmay kosha, what is pran and what is the pranayam. So we will discuss it in the next slides. Before go to the pranayama slides, I want to say about the Ida, Pingla, Sushumna. According to various yoga scriptures and various Upanishads, like Hatha Yoga Granths, Shiv Samhita, Ghiran Samhita, Hatha Yoga Pradipika, Goraksh Samhita. There are so many Hatha Yogic Granths. According to them, there are the 3 main nadis. There are the 3 main nadis, Ida, Pingla, and Sushumna. What is the Ida? In blue, you can see that these are the chakras. मूलाधार चक्र, स्वादिष्ठान चक्र, मणिपुर चक्र, अनाहत चक्र, विशुद्धि चक्र, आज्ञा चक्र, and this one is the crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra. So this is start according to yogic Hatha yogic scriptures. The Ida Nadi starts from the Mooladhara chakra and it crosses the this is in between. You can see this is the Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna Nadi is the central channel and it straightens up the spine. And this Nadi is this Nadi is very useful in goes to the higher consciousness and a yogi. or a yogi. Ida Nadi goes to the into the cross of the Sushumna Nadi like this. You can see, and this is the Pingla Nadi in purple. It also starts from the Muladhara chakra, and in cross it goes to the Sahasrara chakra. So it is the basic concept of the Ida, Pingla, and Sumna Nadi. Ida Nadi is the left channel, basically in left channel, left nostril, and Pingla is the right nostril. Sometimes Ida Nadi also called the represent the mental energy, and the Pingla is also origin of pran and also used as the physical energy, and the balance between physical and mental is called yoga, and it's called the balance of complete pranayama. And these chakras are related to every glands, and each chakras contains their own glands. So now turn to the pranayama. What is the pranayama? Pranayama has been derived from the root word Sanskrit, that the prana and ayama. What is the prana? Before discuss the pranayama, we have to discuss about the prana. Sometimes we simply stands for breath. Prana simply stands for breath, but it's more than a breath. It's a multi-dimensional energy and combination of electrical, magnetical, electromagnetical, thermal, and mental energies that which derives and can see in our action as we do it on voluntary or involuntary. These types of 5 types of prana, according to various Hatha yogic scriptures and Upanishads, there are 5 prana in human body. This is the Udana. Udana in throat to head. Second is prana. Prana is throat to chest. And the third is samana. Samana is central origin of body, and it is used in the digestion. Prana is useful for the breathing. Prana is useful for breathing, inhalation and exhalation. And Udana is related to our mental strength, speech, and thinking. These types of prana helps in thinking and throat to head and works all the this organ. And now this is the Vyana. Vyana simply described that here, but Vyana is in the whole body. It is on the nerves, and it's according to scriptures, they are useful to the circulation of the, they are helpful in circulation of the blood, and they are in the whole body, the nerves and the nadis, all the nadis. And apana. Apana is basically located under the lower body. Physical location: pelvic floor to feet. Function: elimination, excretion, breathing, menstruation chakra, Muladhara chakra. And Vyan chakra is Swadhisthana chakra, Samana, and this Manipur chakra. Prana is related to the, this is the Vishuddhi chakra, Udana, and this is the Anahat chakra. So now go to the Ayam. We understand what is the Pran. There are 5. Pran simply breath and energy, sometimes cosmic energy, which is inside and outside, and we take it from the outside. These are the 5 types of prana, and this is the ayama. What the ayama? Ayama as the suspension and stretch or extent of breath. And when you see that in asana we stretch our body, in pranayama we stretch our the breath. So it is ayama. Means simply, this is the purak, means inhale, second, kumbhak, 16 seconds, and this is the rechak, means exhale. This is the so we can see that the ratio is 1:4:2 is the ayama. So this is the definition. There are the definitions of according to yogic text. This is Yoga Darshan, Yoga philosophy according to Maharishi Patanjali. Maharishi Patanjali is the father of Ashtanga Yoga. Yam, Niyam, Asan, Pranayam, Pratyahar, Dharana, Dhyan, and Samadhi. So after the practice of Yam, Niyam, and Asan, so now they said तस्मिन् सति श्वास प्रश्वास योर गतिर विच्छेद है प्राणायाम है. अर्थात मीन्स तस्मिन् सति, तस्मिन् सति means when we completed the practices of asana, we can in any comfortable post, then we go to the pranayama. तस्मिन् सति श्वास प्रश्वास योर गतिर विच्छेद है प्राणायाम है. जो हमारी इनहेल एंड एक्सेल का जो प्रोसेस है उसमें एक रिदम में करना ही प्राणायाम है. एंड दे डिस्कस अबाउट द 4 टाइप्स ऑफ प्राणायाम: बाह्य, अभ्यंतर, विषयाक्षेपी, बाह्य, अभ्यंतर, विषयाक्षेपी चतुर्थ है. मीन्स ये इन श्वास को बाहर की तरफ रोकना, होल्ड द ब्रेथ आउटसाइड. अभ्यंतर श्वास को अंदर की तरफ रोकना, होल्ड द ब्रेथ इनसाइड. एंड स्तंभ वृत्ति, श्वास को जहां श्वास को बाहर की तरफ रोकना, अंदर की तरफ रोकना, एंड जहां का तहां श्वास को रोक देना. मीन्स आई एम सिटिंग हेयर without force, not inhalation, not exhalation, suddenly I stop. This is the practices there are, but Hatha Yogic text describes more about the pranayama, so we are going to discuss about that pranayama. So what is the results of these pranayama? Tat shyate prakash avranam dharnasu cha yogyata man se hai. Means there is a shelter between. हमारे एक, इनका कहना है कि जैसे हमारी बुद्धि पर एक पर्दा पड़ जाता है. मीन्स तो जो प्रकाश है वो धीरे से दिखाई नहीं देता. सपोज देयर इज आई कवर दैट बल्ब with a sheet, so the light will not visible properly. So here are the vritti. There are they discuss about the vrittis. So there are the 5 vrittis. उनका जब हमारे ऊपर पर्दा पड़ जाता है तो तो ये उस वृत्ति के, जो हमारी वृत्तियां हैं, जो माइंड्स की अनस्टेबिलिटी है, उसको हटाने का काम करता है प्राणायाम. बट हाउ इट वर्क्स वी विल नो अबाउट इन नेक्स्ट स्लाइड्स. अकॉर्डिंग टू श्रीमद् भगवत गीता, भगवत गीता अपाने जुहेति प्राणे अपाने तथा परे प्राणापान गति रुद्ध्वा प्राणायाम परायणः. अपरे नित्यहारा प्राणायामेषु जुहिषु सर्वेप्ये यज्ञ विदे यज्ञशीपिति कल्पश्मशा. तो इन भगवत गीता they describes pranayama as a yajna. Yajna is basically for related to sacrifice, and sacrifice our bad qualities, sacrifice our negativity in the Agni, and it is the worship. So pranayama is a worship according to Bhagavad Gita. Now we are going to discuss about Hat Pradipika. It is around 500 BC Hatha Yogic text. According to them, they said, "Chale vate chalam chittam nischale nischlam bhavet yoge sthanutva apnoti tato vayum nirodhet." Means जैसे जैसे when the breath wanders and it's irregular, our mind is also unsteady. You can also see if I am hyper and if I am in anger. So the way of my inhalation and exhalation will be fast like this. And I am relaxed, and I am feeling that I am good, and there is no tension in my mind, and I am relaxed. So the retention, that the process of breath will be very regular inhalation, relax, exhalation, and there are many types of breath when we eat foods. The when we eat food, if we check our breath, that it goes to the, जब हम खाना खाते हैं तो जो श्वास है वो अलग तरह से चलती है, ज्यादा लंबी। हम इस तरह से सामने मोमबत्ती रख के उसको चेक कर सकते हैं कि हमारी श्वास कितनी लंबी जा रही है उस समय, और ये जितनी जल्दी जल्दी चलती है उतना ही ज्यादा ये हमारे लिए नुकसानदायक है। So in Hut Pradipika, they are basically talking about the breath, and in next slide they called these are the some sutras. Yavdahu sthite dehe tav jivan muchyate marnam tasya nishkranti vayu nirdohet, means जीवन तभी तक संभव है जब तक हमारे अंदर वायु है। वायु के हमारे शरीर से बाहर चले जाने के बाद जीवन भी खत्म हो जाता है। जैसे कि एक बार एक उपनिषद में बहुत कहानी आती है कि सब बॉडी फंक्शंस अलग अलग, उन्होंने कहा कह रहे कि हम बड़े हैं, तो प्राण एक बार कहने लगा, प्राण ने एक बार निकल के दिखाया तो सारे फंक्शंस अपने आप काम करना बंद कर दिए। तो बेसिकली द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस श्लोका इज when we have vayu insides, then it is life, and when vayu goes, so life ends. And these are some shlokas about the pranayama that describes about the we have nadis according to Upanishads and these Hatha Yoga text granths. There are 72,000 nadis in our body, and when they are filling with mala, then the prana is not going inside our body and not working properly. So प्राणायामा हमारी जो नाड़ियां हैं उनमें से जो मल हैं उनकी शुद्धि करने का कार्य करता है। So next, there are the 8 types of pranayama in Hatha Yoga Pradipika: Surya Bhedan, Ujjayi, Sitkari, Shitli तथा Basrika, Brahmari, Mursha, Plavani, Tyesht, Kumbhaka. अर्थात सूर्य means there are Surya Bhedan, Ujjayi, Shitkari, Shitli, Bhastrika, Brahmari, Mursha, Plavani. There are the 8 Kumbhaka. Kumbhaka means pranayama in Hatha Yoga Pradipika. What is Surya Bhedan? Surya Bhedan is the right nostril breathing. Right nostril breathing, when we inhale from right, hold according to capacity with the bandhas, Jalandhar Bandh, Mool Bandh and Udyan Bandh, and then we exhale from the left side. Inhale, every time we inhale from the right nostril and hold, and then we, as previous slides we discussed about the ratio in 1 ratio, inhale, hold 4 seconds and then exhale into 2 seconds. So these are the Surya Bhedan, and it is very useful to increase the prana and insights, and it also increase the hotness in our body. It is very useful to ये मानसिक रोगों में काफी फायदेमंद, in mental disorders Surya Bhedan is useful. And then second is Ujjayi. Ujjayi is called the victorious breath, means Ujjayi means प्राणों पर विजय प्राप्त करने वाला प्राणायाम. So when we do Ujjayi, this is like Ujjayi. When we do the Ujjayi, then it is very useful to our when we contract our throat and inhale and exhale, it is very useful to decrease the kapha, which is related to the which increases heaviness in our body and increases the kapha dosha in our body. So Ujjayi is useful in this, and it is also some research shows that it is also useful in the Ujjayi is also useful in the thyroid gland. So these are the Sitkari and Shitli, calm and soothing pranayam. If these pranayam should be practiced in the summer. Surya Bhedan should be practiced in the cold, but for sometimes in limited procedure we can practice in summer also. So these are the Shitkari and Shitli. Shitkari is basically the sound of Shitkar, like this. Hold your both teeth and inhale through your both teeth. Exhale through the nose. And same Shitli. Shitli is basically tongue outside and roll and inhale through in between the tongue. Exhale. These are both pranayam good for the pitta. If you have the pitta means acidity, you have excessive hotness, these two pranayams are very useful. And then fifth is bhastrika. Bhastrika is forceful inhalation and exhalation, means this pranayama is also very useful, and it is also very useful in both three prakritis, vata, pitta and kapha. Uh, and also increase the prana in a way. Brahmanam is the humming bee sound, like both. This is Brahmari Pranayam. It is useful to remove of the stress, and this is the last one is the Morsha and Plavani. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. This is the Mursha Pranayam. Mursha Pranayam is a Mursha Pranayam is a high level practice, is the fainting breath, and Plavani is basically floating the pranayama. When we do the Plavani and inhale, when we swallow the air inside our stomach, then we can float in the water. According to Ghiran Saita, I want to discuss some little things about this. Shat karmana shodhanam cha asanen bhave dranam mudre asthirta cha pratyaharen. Pranayama. This in this Ghiran Saita, pranayama for inner lightness is basically, so they also discuss about the 8 types of pranayama in Ghiran Saita. They add the Sahit and the Kevali. All 6 we have discussed before: Surya Vedan, Ujjayi, Shitli, Shitkari, Brahmari, Mursha. We have discussed already. So Sahit is a pranayama technique when a sadhak practice under the guru with the guru mantra and the prayer. And the Kevali is also a high level practice when we inhale and hold with the last breath. It is also a high level practice, not for general people. So now we are going to discuss good place for starting pranayama. You can see that here is the image of outdoor and here is the image of indoor. We can practice both sides according to days, but the surface should be clean. And here the surface is clean, but there should not be heavy wind outside. So this type of should be placed. And this is also a good things to know, that what are the better times to start the pranayama. We should not practice pranayama in summer, May or June, because when we start yoga abhyas in this highly summer, so our body maybe not adopt these things. And rainy season, in winter season, or freeze season. So the best time to start March, April means spring season, or fall means September or October. I think it's the best time to start. You can practice. This is going to September. We can start it. And there are some foods. How many foods we eat? We should follow the mitahar if we are going to practice pranayama. What is mitahar means? We should eat fresh food, 50% and empty your stomach 25% and for vayu means air and how 1/4 should be empty for water. And the food what pathya ahara we should eat, we should foods followed
I have
are
1 minute for you.
Okay ma'am, okay ma'am, this is the last. Wheat, cucumber, eggplant, and we can do the sweet also if we are practicing. Milk and ghee we can take for as the pathya ahara, and the nature of foods that are the restricted. We cannot eat the flesh described in our all Hatha Yogic text. We cannot eat about कड़वी चीजें खाना मना किया गया है क्योंकि वो सिर्फ एक साधक के लिए है बट मेडिसिन के लिए हम जानते हैं कि दीज बिटर vegetables are useful, but if you are practicing and if you are a practitioner then these types of acidic things are not useful and should be avoided. These type of things, bitter, acidic and salty things, and as well as very hot and very cold should be avoided. So thank you. If there is any questions, so
yes, Prashant, thank you very much for a nice description of pranayam as per yogic scriptures. So let's see if we have any queries. So we have some Facebook comments from Rita Isaac saying very nice, thanks a lot. Beautiful, beautiful presentation and its descriptions. Do we have any question?
Prashant ji,
yes, Mr. Kalyan. Hello.
Hello, Kalyan. I think there's some internet problem with Kalyan.
All of you are welcome. If you have any question, you can ask.
So thank you, Prashant. I think we can take these questions later on. Thank you very much for a wonderful presentation.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.